Hi YouTube. So I'm doing this video because I just started Weight Watchers and I'm kind of doing it for myself because I think it will be a great way just to see how I change as I go through the program and hopefully along the way maybe help somebody else who's dealing with weight issues too. So a little bit about myself. I'm 26 years old. I have a birthday coming up in February. Last time I weighed myself was a while ago, and I weighed 260 pounds. And after seeing that number, I never really got back on the scale. I am a student, and I set some goals for myself, although I'm kind of unsure if they're a little bit too aggressive. But my short term, and I'm thinking it probably shouldn't be a short term goal, is to lose 60 pounds. And I was thinking that my long term goal would get down to about 130 pounds. So when I was growing up, I was always a little bit heavier, but I was much thinner. I weighed about 120 pounds, and then I have managed to get up to 260 pounds. So what really caused it, I'm not sure. I mean, I really didn't have like a traumatic incident in my life that would cause me to balloon like this, but obviously I really enjoy food, I really enjoy cooking, and I overeat. So I guess my moment where I was like, oh my God, look at how fat I am, was when I went to a wedding a few months ago, and my uncle's wedding, and people were taking pictures. And usually in my everyday life I can kind of avoid pictures. I'll take pictures, I'll offer to take pictures of other people in whatever we're doing, but I always manage to get out of the picture. So at the wedding I didn't really have a choice. So finally the wedding's over and I log onto Facebook and my family has posted pictures, and I was like, oh my God, like this is what I look like. This is me. Like, you have this image in your mind, I think a lot of people do, of what you want to look like. So you manage to really just kind of form that image in your head. And when you look in the mirror, I think you kind of see what you want to see, and those pictures really put a lot of truth behind what you really look like. So I've done Weight Watchers before, and I kind of don't know what to do at this point. 260 pounds is like, my God, if you would have told me a few years ago that I'd ever weigh that much, I would have laughed. I would have said, no, never, not me, never. I would never do that to myself. I mean, I was obsessed with clothes and fashion, and I loved, buying clothes, shopping for clothes, and now I hate clothes. I don't want to go to the mall. I don't want to go shopping. I wear the same 4 pairs of pants all the time, just because I don't want to deal with it. So as I said, it's my first week. I'm on day 5 right now. Actually, I'm on day 6. So tomorrow is my weigh-in day, and although I have a significant amount of weight to lose, I really have noticed a huge difference already. So just like an example of one of my meals, I will pick a healthier meal. I've always managed to stay within my points. So I get 41 points and I managed to stay within that. So that's a huge accomplishment. For breakfast, I'll have toast. I'll have 2 pieces of toast with a little bit of butter. For dinner, I'll have some sort of meat, usually like a fish or something like that, and I'll have vegetables with it. And then I'm just reading off my tracker. And then I usually do go out for drinks, so I always count my alcohol. So you can have 3 rum drinks for 12 points, and usually for a snack or something, I'll have popcorn or something like that. So it's pretty reasonable. I actually kind of feel like I'm eating too much, like I might have too many points. I did Weight Watchers a while back, but it wasn't the points plus system, so I think I used to get far less points than this, although I weighed a lot less, so that would make sense. But tomorrow is my meeting, and I'm hoping that I will have lost a few pounds. You know, they say realistically no more than 2 pounds a week, but I'm hoping, because I have so much weight to lose, that I will have lost a little bit more weight than that. If not, I suppose I won't be disappointed, but I hope I lose more. So as far as some things that I've noticed with gaining weight that I never felt before when I was thin, and that's a funny thing too. When I was thin, I never thought I was thin, and I would have never referred to myself as a thin person. But, you know, now looking back at those pictures compared to my current pictures, I'm like, wow, I was really thin. I was really thin. I mean, I had my collarbone sticking out, and I was definitely thin. You don't realize it at the time. So as far as gaining weight, some things that I've noticed, my knees hurt a lot. I'm tired. I feel sluggish. I just overall feel kind of moody because you're just miserable. I mean, you really are miserable in your own skin. You're not comfortable. Nothing's comfortable. Like, you don't want to get up because it's uncomfortable. And now I have a double chin. Never used to have a double chin. So it's just really gross. It's really just disgusting being this overweight. I don't have any children, and I am just a student, so there's really no excuse for me to have any problems with sticking to the diet, because I'm not caring for anybody else. I only have myself to think about, so it should be a little bit easier than people that do have children, do have larger families. And so that is my video for this week. Sorry if it was kind of depressing, but I'm going to do a video every week, and I'm going to let you know how I'm doing. Tomorrow's my weigh-in. I don't really have a set day on when I'm going to do a video. I just want to do it before my next weigh-in. So it's going to be a really long journey, like really long journey, because 260 pounds is a lot of weight, and 150 pounds is like, the odds are really against me for losing it. It's a lot of weight to lose, and it's scary. It's scary. Like, I never would have guessed I would have been in this position. So hopefully these YouTube videos will keep me motivated, and I'll just keep making them, and I'll see a difference. And oh, this is not funny, but kind of funny to mention. When I went to my first meeting and the lady there weighed me, I told her not to tell me what I actually weigh, because I kind of felt like that would be discouraging if I knew how much I actually weighed. So I don't know if anybody else has ever done this, but I actually don't know how much I weigh. So I was kind of planning on doing that for a few weeks, like maybe a couple months, until maybe I like accidentally see how much I weigh. So as of right now, I think I weigh 260 pounds. It could be more. I'm doubting it's less. Um, so I kind of just want to be motivated by my loss and not with my loss on a certain number. Because I think if I find out that number, it's just going to be like, I already have an idea at the 260, but I feel like if I find out that number, like the real number, I feel like it's just going to be like overwhelming. So I kind of want to be in the dark about how much I actually weigh and just kind of focus on healthy eating and how much I'm losing compared to like how much am I losing in respect to how much I weigh currently. So I think that'll work for me. I mean, maybe I'll get to a point where I'm just like, this is not working. Like, I need to know how much I weigh. But for now, that's how I'm going to do it. So it's Tuesday, and it's February, and I'm 26. And I have a lot of videos to make. So hopefully there will be like one video that I can be like, oh, I don't have a double chin anymore. So, alright. Well, hey, thanks for listening. And I will see you here next week. And I'm not sure how YouTube works, but I've heard people say subscribe, so it sounded like a good thing. So if you want to subscribe, you can subscribe to me, and I will see you guys out there in YouTube land next week. All right, take care.